Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna do a video on Deep Impact 131. This event is actually really good, and I noticed that nobody's really doing predictions on these cards, so why not me? So let's start. First, every fight isn't on Tabology, so we're gonna start on Sherdog here. Shohei Sato versus Hikaru Yashiro. So we got Hikaru here. He doesn't have any fights. It's always hard to pick him. The other guy, Shohei Sato, he does have some fights, though there are two losses to submission and a split decision win. Not the best, but in cases like this, I'm going to have to go with Sato, simply because he has experience. Next up, we have Renya Kono versus Taisho Takei. So Renya Kono, I remember his fight, I think. I do remember, I think, him grappling quite a lot. I'm not sure if I'm remember him or some other shaved head Japanese guy, but that fight show he looked good, pretty solid, strong. And this guy Taisho Takei, he lost by submission to Sora Kaneko. Uh, like I said, he's a 17-year-old, he's young. I'm gonna go with this guy because he has actually won a fight before. And the last fight that isn't on Topology is Seigu Mizuguchi versus Takuyo Naito, or Tank, as it's also known. Sherdog is loading very slowly. There we go. Seigu, this guy is so old, and you can see it when he fights. He's like, you can see that he's 50 years old. He's old. But as you can see from his record, he does have a lot of losses, but he's very experienced. And I don't know, this guy, Tank, he beat Buffalo. I don't really care about that. I actually think 50-year-old Seigo is gonna win. Probably by submission again. Like, this guy has the experience. He does like get knocked out a lot, but I'm still gonna go with him because yeah, some of these fat Japanese guys, like the heavyweights, they aren't really good. They should probably lose some weight and just go down a couple weight classes and get some cardio in. So let's go with Topology here. Yushi Akamoto versus Renya Kono. Uh, wait, is this cancelled? Let's see. Yeah, I guess Taisho Takei is jumping in. That's unfortunate. Akimoto is related to Kyomo Akimoto. The guy who knocked out Patch Mix. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize that. Okay, next up, Alan Sugio. Alan, I don't know how to pronounce this. Alan, I guess. Sugino versus Daya. Uh, Daya has two finish wins against not very good competition, but there are finishes. That's always good. And Sugino, he does have a loss and one win, both by decision. I'm gonna go with Daya. Getting finishes is always the better thing to do, or often, and they are in the second round. I like that. I don't like these guys that come out and they always win the first round because sometimes they just crumble in the second round. So I'm going with Daya. Now we get into some better fights. Teppei Suwabe versus Kushi Ishizaka. Yes. Sorry, I'm gonna butcher some of these names. I'm not used to pronouncing them. Tepe, this guy is like he's a vet. He's a veteran. He's a bit crafty, but his wins are against uh, really they're not good competition, like 2-2, 3-6, 15-11, 0-1. He can beat these less experienced guys with his experience pretty much. Meanwhile, Gushi Ishisaka, this guy, I've picked against him quite a bit. I don't know why, but he's proved me wrong. Like he keeps knocking people out. This guy he's pretty good. I thought he was gonna lose to Sakano, but he knocked him out pretty easily. Yeah, so I'm going Ishisaka. Uh, I don't know if knockout. Tepe, he's a crafty guy. I'm gonna say decision for Ishisaka. Next up, this fight, I'm very split on. Taito Kubota versus Ren Osaki. Uh, Osaki was on road to UFC and he lost against a more experienced grappler. And he looked pretty good. Like he looked very solid. I remember thinking like this guy's gonna be back. And then he lost to Taio. That's unfortunate, but this was very funny. Like this fight, he and Taio they punched each other at the exact same time and knocked each other down. And then yes, Taio recovered faster and he just jumped on his back and choked him out. Osaki, he's good, but I don't know. Kubota is crafty. He likes to grapple. Like he goes forward, he grabs a hold of you, and that's exactly what Osaki has been struggling with. Like both on road to UFC and against Taio, he struggled against that. And I think Kubota is he's probably a bit bigger. He looks quite solid, like in his body. Like if you see him fight, he looks pretty yoked. But man, Osaki is good. He's young. He's fast. He's very fast. I'm very respecting this. Um, I'm probably gonna go with. Let's go Osaki. I like him. He's young. He's learning. But Kubota is definitely his life to win this very much. Next up, we got Ankh Daisuke Nakamura versus Yu Karino. Nakamura was on a quite big loss streak here, and he managed to outgrapple and win against Sakuraba Jr. He's very crafty, Nakamura. He's a good grappler, but he's old. Like you can see it. Like you can see that he's old in age and fight years. And Carino, he doesn't really get knockouts, but I think he's live for knockout here. Nakamura does not take damage very well anymore. He does look very frail, unfortunately. I like Nakamura, but he's getting up there. I would love to see him win here, actually. I love when these old Japanese vets, like, they pull a win out of the bag, you know. But I think he's gonna lose here. I'm gonna go Carino by, yeah, knockout. Let's go second round knockout for Carino. Oh, I forgot to say Suabe. No, I did say the Kubota and Osaki didn't say. I'm going Osaki decision. That one. Then we have Ryogo Takahashi versus Shunki Mitsui. Ryoga, this guy, his record is pretty ugly, but he's pretty good. Like he's very crafty. He does have a lot of losses in a row, but like he can craft it up, and his two recent losses are very like. Why did he accept his fights? Like these guys are both very good. But I'm gonna guess this goes exactly like his last fight against Aimoto. Takahashi was actually doing pretty solid. Like Aimoto's face was kinda messed up after this fight, but he got, you know, beat by the younger guy. And I think the same thing is gonna happen here. I think Mitsui is gonna go out there, maybe get hit a bit, but I think it's no, he's gonna knock him out in the first round like he usually does. Takahashi is solid, but you know he's not very athletic anymore, and he trains at Crazy B. For some reason, these Crazy B guys, they are very crafty. They're pretty good, but for some reason they love just getting finished. Like they get knocked out and submitted all the time. They got a pretty crazy fight style. Maybe that's why. Yeah, so I'm going Mitsui first round knockout. Next up, Yuki, Yukinori Akasawa versus Konosuke Kindaichi. I butchered that. Uh, Akasawa's gonna win this. Kindaichi is not a heavyweight. He's not built for heavyweight. Like you can see that he's a former lightweight. He survived against Bambilor at Rising, but I was not impressed. He looked like the better fighter than Bambilor, but you know the physique difference was insane. Like he did not look like a heavyweight. He looked like a lightweight with a belly. Like I'm sorry, at least go down to like middleweight. You do not belong in heavyweight. I'm sorry, man. Akasawa is also he's not a real heavyweight, but he's got a bigger frame, quite a bit bigger. He does get knocked out a lot, but I really don't think Kindaichi is gonna knock him out. He's been on a spree lately. Uh, I'm definitely going Akasawa, probably by knockout. Most people are picking Kindaichi. That's probably just because his record. He does have a pretty record, but that's from his lightweight days 4 years ago. So yeah, I'm going Akasawa knockout in first round. First round knockout. Next up, this is a very good fight. Takeshi Izumi versus Soshi Yamamoto. This is a good fight. Undefeated guy, Yamamoto versus Izumi, who is a very crafty guy. This guy is a lot better than his record, I think. Um, he has lost a bit, but the guy is like he's being here. Losing to Nomura, split decision. No shame in that. Nomura is very good. Losing to Nomura again. Like I said, Nomura is very good. Grant Bogdanov. I'm not sure how good this guy is. I don't remember him fighting. Yeah, losing to Sinukov, like that, no shame. Sinukov just grapples everyone and holds them down. No shame in losing to him. Uh, Meanwhile, Yamamoto, he's been fighting. I'm gonna be honest, these guys are not very good. Kitaoka is he's old. Like yeah, it's not the impressive win to me anymore. Uh, Yuki Ota, ages ago. He trained the Japan top team there. Japan top team is pretty good, but I don't like the grappling. But they are pretty good overall. Uh, this fight, I actually think Izumi is gonna win this by decision, like because Izumi he cannot finish a fight. He loves decisions, but I think he's gonna outcraft Yamamoto and give him his first loss. Unfortunate for Yamamoto, but Izumi he's older, but yeah, he's very crafty. He often posts like on X like tutorials how to do takedowns and stuff. He's very you can see that he likes to coach and he's still in the game, you know. I'm going to assume the decision here. Next up, Kenta Hayashi versus Sho Sekihara. Both of these guys are very well-rounded, if I'm right. Kenta, he lost to Muramoto, who's also fighting on this card. Split decision with Shinru. Not bad, but Shinru is kinda... You never know with him, you know? You never know what he's gonna do. Sometimes he makes very stupid decisions. He's very well-rounded, Hayashi here. But I think Sekihara is even more well-rounded. He did lose to Matsuzawa, but Matsuzawa is he's kind of a physical specimen. Like he hits very hard and like he grapples very well. So really no shame that it would not have been a split if Matsuzawa didn't get a yellow card. So that's a bit looks worse for Sekihara, but I still think he's gonna win this by decision. He's a very crafty guy, Sekihara. Typical crafty Japanese guy. You see these guys a lot on the Japanese scene. Like these guys, they are kind of similar in that way, you know. So I'm going with Sekihara decision. Next up, Kenta Takisawa versus Shunsuke Miyabi. Takisawa, he's been on a very bad trajectory lately, losing a lot. Like a couple of years ago, he like randomly he just knocked out Motoya. Like that's a very good win. Motoya is very crafty, but you know he's losing by finish. Uh, yeah, he's losing by finish so much. Meanwhile, Miyabi, this guy, former kickboxer or Muay Thai guy, he's very well-rounded. Like he's improved a lot. Like this guy is he's an MMA fighter now. He trains at Cave. That's a like jiu-jitsu gym. His last fight got cancelled because like he got hit by a car or something. I'm pretty sure. Uh, yeah, involved in an accident. It was like very weird. I was like, what? Like so many of these Japanese guys get hit by cars when in fight camp. I don't know what's happening over there. But yeah, Miyabi, this guy is very solid and he's been on a finish streak lately. And meanwhile, Takisawa is on a finished streak lately. So I'm going Miyabi by first round knockout. Next up, Daichi Abe versus Kohei Kadono. Daichi Abe, very ugly record, but he does have some fun wins, you know, against De Souza and stuff. Did get a triangle, like very random first submission win, like this was a reverse triangle choke, like very randomly. It was kind of fun. But yeah, he lost to Yoon Sung Yang. That's not a bad loss at all. Yoon Sung Yang, this guy is one of the best guys coming out of Korea. Uh, went to a split decision with Kit Campbell on Road to UFC. I think he probably should have won that, in my opinion. But yeah, he'll be back. He has a fight booked in a couple of weeks. I think he's gonna win. Uh, yeah, Cardano, this guy, he did lose to Shimada, but that was like Shimada just out grappling him, holding him down, pretty much out dogging him. This was a very, it was a very outdrawn, very gritty fight, and Shimada outwitted him. Um, yeah, Abe is a bit crafty, but I don't know. He's more physical. He's younger. He's bigger. He's probably gonna win. Maybe knockouts, but I'm probably gonna go. Or I'm going knockout. He's been finished lately. I'm going Cardano by knockout in second round. He does like to get second round knockouts. Finally, to the title fight and one of my favorite fights here. This fight is very good. Sora Sugiyama versus Sukai. You pronounce it China? I'm not sure. China. This is a very good fight between two young guys. Sugiyama is a former kickboxer. He got a very good win against Haruo Ochi in his last fight. I was impressed because Ochi is he's a very crafty guy. He's a grappler. Uh, and he just neutralized his game and beat him. Uh, he hasn't. He has like he hasn't been fighting like 0-0 bombs. He's been fighting people with records and knocking them out. So that's solid. Not very good records, but records at least. Meanwhile, Sukai, this guy has some very slick BJJ. He's probably one of my favorite prospects out of Japan right now. He's only 19. He's very short. That's unfortunate because usually these very short guys never make it like flyweight, like UFC and stuff. He hasn't been beating very solid guys, but man, his grappling, he's very slick BJJ. When he grabs a hold of people, like he just fucks them up pretty much. This reverse triangle armbar was very brutal, very bloody, blood everywhere. Uh, it's a very good fight. I'm very split because I don't know if Sugiyama can stop the grappling. I definitely think he's gonna win the defeat. But man, Sukai, his BJ is good. I really like him. It's one of my favorites, as I said. I'm going Sukai here. Probably he does have a 100% finish rate. I'm going finish. I'm going submission in the. Ooh, first, I don't know if you can do first round. Maybe. I'm going second round submission with Sugai China. I think he's gonna be a champ here. Hopefully he can get maybe a fight in Rising. He's very exciting. I really like his fight. Next up, we have Yutaro Muramoto versus Rikiya Matsuzawa. Matsuzawa. Yes, that's right. Muramoto is solid. Uh, Nothing special about him really. He's a okay guy. He gets some finishes, some decisions. Not very exciting. He's a he's a cool guy. Yeah, it's a solid Japanese guy. Like I said, many of these Japanese guys on the scene, they are very typical, like similar to each other. Like they get some finishes, but often they get very similar decisions. Meanwhile, Rikiya Matsuzawa, this guy is like a finishing machine and getting finished machine. Like I don't know what the hell is up with this guy, but when he punches people, like they feel it. Like really, he knocks people out bad. Uh, this loss, like he was really beating up Honda, and Honda like fluked a submission from nowhere. I think if they rematch, he knocks out Honda in the first round. Like in Sekihara, he was clearly the bigger puncher, and he only got a yellow split decision was because he got a yellow card because he kneed him in the head when he was down. But yeah, this guy, I really like him. He's very exciting, and I actually think he's gonna win this. I actually think he's gonna win by knockout. Probably in the first round like he usually wins. I'm thinking he's gonna go out there like he usually does and just swing and try to punch his head off. Sorry for the background, there are a bunch of people outside my apartment. Yeah, I'm doing first round knockout to Matusawa. Uh, he's a very exciting guy. When he goes out there, people drop. Next up, Sho Hiramatsu versus Inosuke Kashimura. This is, I don't know, this fight is fun, I guess. Hiramatsu, he can finish people, like knockout and stuff, but Kashimura, he should win this. Like, he has some very slick BJJ. And his girlfriend won at the, she won at the one yesterday by submission. Yeah, I'm going Kashimura. First round submission like usual. Uh, his striking is atrociously bad, but his grappling is very good. Uh, when he gets a hold of people, he finishes them. I'm going first round submission this fight for Kashimura. Yeah. Next up, Yuri Ohara, the Iron Spider versus Daigo Kuramoto. I really like Ohara, but he's getting old, and you could see that in the last fight against Kuramoto, where he got kicked in the balls and he got no contest. He did not look like he liked getting punched by Kuramoto. I actually picked Ohara last time, but this time I'm probably gonna go Kuramoto. I did not like how Ohara looked when he was getting punched there. He is getting up there in age and he has a lot of damage. His chin is, it looks like he's not there anymore. So I'm going Kuramoto, probably second round knockout. I'm gonna think Ohara survives the first round, and then I think it's probably gonna get TKO'd. Maybe not out cold, but at least TKO'd. Like Ohara definitely has the better wins, but uh, the age and the chin is not there anymore for me, unfortunately. So I'm going Kuramoto by knockout in the second round. Main event: Yuntaro Ushiku versus Arata Misono, the former Rising champ. He was on a bit of a loss streak against pretty solid guys though. Or Ota is not a very solid loss, but Sato and Fukuda are good losses. These guys are pretty solid. He did get a Von Flu choke in like 1 minute in his last fight. That was pretty fun. But Mizuno, this guy is very tall, it's big for the division. Lost a split decision to Aoi. Yeah, that's right. I actually think Aoi won that fight. Very close though. And should be a learning lesson. Mizuno is very young. And what I like about him is, he's big for the division. He's very rangy. I do wish he could get some more finishes, but he does not. Ushiku, this guy, he could very much win this. Like, he's not old. He's 31 years old. I'm very split on this fight. I actually don't know who's gonna win this. Both of these guys are solid. Ushiku does have much more experience against a much higher competition. Uh, I'm not sure to go with here. He, the losses or to that Ushiki has aren't that bad. Getting need by out cold by Nakamura is not very good, but that was a couple of years ago. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna go with Ushiko getting a decision here. I have a feeling that he's gonna just outvet Mizuno. This might age badly. Mizuno is a lot bigger and quite a bit younger, but Ushiko, he's not no bum really. Like this guy, he does have a lot of losses lately, but come on, he's losing to Clever Ushiki, Mikuru, Shinobu Ota. That's a not very good loss, but he's a good wrestler. Shugo Sato is one of the best guys in Japan right now. This guy is so good. And Fukuda is very good too, one of the best strikers in Japan. I'm going Ushigu by decision. Like I said, this card is very good, and if you have time, you should definitely watch it. Like every fight here, I'm just excited for. Um, my favorite fight here, definitely the strawweight championship here between these two young guys. Undefeated, everything on the line. Striker versus grappler. Like, this is a very nice matchup. I love this fight. Yeah, it's a good card. It is my first video, so I'm gonna probably make improvements next video. I just freeball this. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm out.